Average Woodsman here, back with another video. So today I wanted to go over my Bushcraft Hobo reel. This is something I made. I crafted it myself. I want to go over how I have it set up, what I have inside of the Hobo reel for lures, bait, hooks, things like that. And then I'll demonstrate using it and show you guys how it works. And we'll try and maybe we can catch some fish in it with it. We'll see. But let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so this is everything, all the contents of it laid out. This is the actual reel itself. So what I do is I have a little piece of styrofoam that I taped around just to make it a little bit more rigid and also help with its sealing better. And it just fits down inside of this concavity here and just kind of, fits right in there, seals it off, holds in really well. And it keeps all the contents not only in there but also dry. Now obviously it's not a big deal if these get wet. They're inside of bags and they're all fishing lures, but I did burn this out. It's where you take coals from your fire and you burn down, blowing on it. I actually have a video on me doing it. And then I use my hook knife just to carve out the concavity so everything could be stored inside of here. I also carved around here for my line. This is 10-pound braid. I like braid. I think it's more useful than mono. In most fish, you really are not going to tell a difference using braid or using monofilament. So I have about 150 yards or so of braid on here. And then I also have a bank line on here. This helps as a handle when I'm actually fishing with this. When I throw it and it comes off this edge, because these are rounded, it comes right off this, spools off of this, and then I can just wrap it back around as I'm fishing, and it allows me to use it like that. And this is my handle. Also, if I had to, I could always use this bank line as cordage, additional cordage, especially if I needed to do anything with a heavier pound test than just 10-pound braid. So I have this on here as well. And then on top of that, I just have some lures. I have a couple of like these little flies. Flies work really well. I have a couple more flies in here. I have a bunch of really small panfish style hooks, some split sinkers, stuff like that in here for if I'm going to use live bait. A couple of slightly larger hooks with some slightly larger weights in here also, for if I want to try and maybe target other types of fish like largemouth and stuff like that. I have a couple of other lures in here, a little crankbait, and then just a rooster tail. Rooster tails are really good for pretty much anything freshwater. I have right here, I have these. This is like a catfish bait. It's made by Berkeley. I've shown this in another video. These work really, really well for catching pretty much anything in freshwater. So I have a bunch of that in here, and then I just have a small bobber. If I don't want to let it to free line it, if I'm using weights or something like that and I want to set it at a specific depth, I have this that I can set that at a specific depth, so it keeps me out of the weeds, out of the hydrilla, whatever I'm looking for, and it allows me to fish maybe in low light even because of the color of this. And that's going to help me when I'm actually out on the water's edge fishing this, maybe around a pond or a lake, a creek, stream, whatever it might be. This is going to help with that along with the rest of these items. This is a pretty robust fishing kit in such a small package. I only have it to about right here burnt out, and I can fit all these items inside of here and then put this inside there, cork it off with this, and now I have a kit that I can throw in my pocket. I could throw this in a rucksack. I could throw this in like a cargo pocket or something like that. I could throw it in my bag, and I can just walk into the woods for a day hike or something like that, come across a body of water, and I can fish and possibly catch something like some bluegill or crappie, bass, whatever I'm fishing for specifically. And then if I want to have a meal on the go, or if I want to take it home, I can always do that, especially with bank line. And I always keep extra bank line in my pocket so I can make whatever I need when I'm out there in the field. Got him. Second cast. There he is. a very big one, but second cast. Alright guys, let's go ahead and close this video out. You saw that it works really well, it catches them. I caught about 3 while I was here, just about 5 or 6 casts with this. Comes off the spool really well, and easy to cast, easy to use. And with the concavity in here, I can stuff it with items like lures, flies, bait, things like that. Right here I was just using a small panfish hook and some of that catfish bait that I like to carry. It works really well. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I just wanted to share it and show you guys exactly how I had it set up and show you guys that it actually works pretty well. Remember to like, subscribe, share these videos with your friends and family. Be safe, stay dangerous, and I'll catch you in the next one.